Hi, my name is Mackenzie Parrott. My pronouns are she, her. I am a student in the Masters of Counseling program online at Arizona State University. I'm working out of my home in Florence, South Carolina at 807 Woodstone Drive. I'm being supervised by David Brooks, who holds a master's in counseling and has been working as a counselor for 25 years. It's important whenever we are dealing with telehealth sessions to verify the identity, physical address, emergency contact, and privacy during any telehealth appointment. Before we begin our work together, I want to go over something called informed consent. This is an important and standard part of the counseling process and the relationship. It's meant to help us both be on the same page and to help you understand what counseling is about, what your rights are as a counselor, as a client, sorry, and what you can expect from me. As we go over all of this, you are welcome to ask any questions you think of or ask for clarification on any subject. Feel free to stop me at any point in time. I'll tell you a little bit about my approach first. My approach is collaborative and respectful of your personal lived experiences, culture, background, and values. I draw from different evidence based frameworks of therapy that enable me to help in multiple areas and a variety of ways. Some of these approaches are acceptance and commitment therapy. Um, this helps with you being present, accept difficult thoughts and feelings, and commit to living in line with your values. I also use narrative therapy, which views you as the expert in your life and explores how the stories we tell about ourselves can shape our identity and experiences. I may also use dialectical behavioral therapy. Um, these tools are especially for emotional regulation, mindfulness, and interpersonal effectiveness. I also draw from a person centered approach, which means I aim to create a space that's empathetic, non judgmental, and deeply respectful. I also incorporate a multicultural lens. This means that I'm aware of how culture, identity, systemic factors, and social context can impact mental health. Our work together will therefore be shaped very much by you. We will focus on your goals, strengths, and values. The pace and session will be led primarily by you and your voice. We will experience challenges as we go along, build on existing skills, and learn new ones. And above all, we will work toward the life that you want and feels meaningful to you. Do you have any questions so far? The next part is about confidentiality. This means that everything said or spoken about during our sessions remains confidential. It stays between us. There are a few legal exceptions to this. In any of these cases, I am legally obligated to break confidentiality. These exceptions are if you are at serious risk of harming yourself or someone else, I suspect abuse or neglect of a child, elder, or dependent adult, I am ordered by a court of law to release information, you provide written consent to share information with someone else, like a doctor or another therapist. There are also inherent risks to privacy and confidentiality when using technology, so anytime that we have a telehealth appointment, this is important to remember. Any internet based communication is not 100% guaranteed to be secure or confidential. Now, if any of these circumstances come up, I will do my best to speak with you about them first so that you're aware and we can discuss what it will look like going forward. Do you have any questions about confidentiality and its limitations? Would you like any examples? Also, while using telehealth sessions, you may experience some difficulty with your technology, with your internet. If that is the case, I would ask that you contact the IT specialist, which I will provide you with the number for. And as soon as you're able to, please let me know through email, and I will provide you with my email as well. Okay, the next part is about the risks and benefits of counseling. While counseling is extremely helpful, you may experience some emotional discomfort throughout the process. Talking about certain things can bring up powerful emotions, and it can at times feel like things are getting worse prior to getting better. It can affect your work life and your home life at times. But having patience with yourself in the process is important. Counseling can lead to more insight, feelings of empowerment, improved mood, decreased stress response, movement toward goal achievement, and a life that is meaningful to you, increased coping skills, and many other positive benefits. Any questions about risks or benefits? All right, this next section is about recorded sessions. As a counselor in training, there's a possibility of our sessions being recorded. This is completely optional. You're not required to agree, and you can also change your mind at any time. The purpose of recording is to help me improve the quality of your care. I may use recording for clinical supervision, consultation, or training purposes. It's always going to be in a way that will help protect your identity and your privacy. In some cases, it may be for my own professional development or for reviewing your sessions to better understand your needs. Any recordings will be kept strictly confidential, just like your written records. They will also be stored securely with our storage facility. And only I or my supervisor or a consultant bound by confidentiality agreements will have access to them. They will not be shared, published, or used for any commercial purposes. They will be stored for the amount of time of 30 days until supervision is complete, and then permanently deleted or destroyed in a secure manner. You have the right to ask about or review this policy at any time. You are not obligated to consent. You can withdraw your consent at any time. You may request certain parts of the session not to be recorded. You can ask questions about how recordings will be handled, and none of this will have an effect on your therapy process. Any questions about the recordings? Fees and information is next. Session information. Our sessions will typically last about 60 minutes. They may be in person or via telehealth communication, in which case you will need a computer and reliable internet access. You will need access to a microphone and a camera on your computer. Again, if you have trouble with your internet throughout the session or leading up to, please contact the IT department, which I will provide you with. And as soon as you're able to, just shoot me an email or call the office and let us know. These sessions will happen weekly unless we decide otherwise. My fee is $100 an hour, and I ask for about 24 hours notice for cancellations whenever possible. I understand that that life happens, but as soon as you're able to let me know if you're going to miss or be late, it's much appreciated. Late cancellations or missed appointments may incur a fee, which we can discuss later. If you need to reach me between sessions, please email me this is for things like scheduling or um, things that you want to um, change with our sessions. It's not for crisis management. I'm not available 24/7. So if you are in the midst of a crisis, please call 911 and go to your nearest emergency room. Okay? Any questions so far? How are we understanding everything? Next is your rights as a client. You always have the right to ask questions, to take a break from therapy, seek a second opinion, or terminate therapy at any time. You have the right to know about the approaches that were being used and why we are choosing to use those. Um, this therapy is something that we do together, it's collaborative, and your opinions and questions matter. Okay? Um, you have the right to receive services regardless of your race, religion, sex, gender, age, disability, sexual orientation, or any other diversity factors. Um, this will not impact your treatment, your quality of treatment. You have the right to receive information about my supervisor, including his training or credentials. You have the right to review any clinical records in the presence of me, unless I believe it would be harmful to your progress. Okay? Any questions about your rights? Do we understand them? Now, your responsibilities. That's right, you have responsibilities as a client. This is a collaborative effort, remember? All right, so we are going to keep regular appointments and actively participate in your treatment. You're going to ask me questions right away if you are uncertain about your treatment or any other clinic policy. I would ask that you disclose to me whenever you feel you are in a crisis or suicidal, to work with me to develop a safety plan and to give our company direction regarding needed disclosures in a crisis situation. And you are also responsible not to attend your sessions, telehealth or in person, under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Okay? You understand your rights? Lastly, I want you to know that I believe that your cultural background, identities, and experiences shape how you experience life, and that matters here. If I ever say anything that feels off, biased, or disconnected from your experiences or perspectives, I want you to feel safe telling me. I'm always open to learning, and I'm committed to creating an inclusive and respectful environment for you. So do not feel like you are going to hurt my feelings. Do not feel afraid to voice your opinions. I want to hear them and I love to learn new things. Okay? And I'd like to get better at my job. And I can only do that whenever you say something about it. Okay? All right, so that's the overall view of what working together will look like. How are you feeling about it? Any questions, concerns, comments? Do you feel as if you understand what we are embarking on? Okay, are you comfortable continuing? Okay, I'll just need you to sign this consent for treatment document, acknowledging that, and we can get started. Thanks so much.